Fixed deposit and treasury bills have become the desire of many Ghanaian workers. They seem to be very effective and an easy way investment. But even though I have mentioned some of them in my videos, there seems to be a hidden problem you've never thought about. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what you need to know and why I will not recommend fixed deposit or treasury bill investment to any salary worker in Ghana. And I want you to pay very close attention to this analysis. You see, treasury bill is a capital instrument used by the government to mobilize funds from investors and individuals to fund quick responsibility like salaries, returns on maturing investments, and urgent government projects. Normally, the central bank issued this capital product on behalf of the government for individuals to now purchase from the commercial banks. In a layman's language, we could say it is when citizens lend out their monies to government in exchange of interest. And take note, the rate is set and managed by the central bank, and the investment duration could stretch from 3 months to 1 year. You may enjoy a discount rate, which allows you to receive your returns immediately you invest, even before the maturity period, or interest rate, which allows you to receive the return on your investment only at maturity rate. But the discount rate is always lower than the interest rate. Secondly, fixed deposit are capital instruments used by the commercial banks to raise funds from individuals or groups for investment purposes, with a promise of interest in return. Note that the individual banks have control over fixed deposit, thereby may have slightly varied interest rates even though the central banks regulate their activities. What this means is that there's a possibility for individuals to negotiate the rates and even the durations with the bank when it comes to fixed deposit, only if your bank accepts that. And the truth is that currently, the most secured capital investment in Ghana seems to be fixed deposit and treasury bills. This is due to government over-reliance on treasury bills to offset crucial expenditures, for the fact that the government is currently not able to access external credit sources like Eurobonds and the likes, and the bank's major source of raising funds has become fixed deposits. So you see, the banks and the government cannot afford to destroy the credibility of these two instruments, and will do everything possible to safeguard them. Therefore, treasury bill and fixed deposit seems to be the safest form of capital investment in Ghana currently. But there's a problem, and this is why I want you to listen with rapt attention as I unfold to you the mistake you've never thought about. You see, the reason for interest rate on any form of capital investment, such as treasury bill and fixed deposit, is not for profit making, but to compensate the inflation your money would have incurred while it stays with the bank over the investment period. Let me explain this. If you kept about 5,000 Ghana cedis with the bank for 6 months, due to inflation, your 5,000 Ghana cedis wouldn't be able to buy what it would have bought in the past 6 months, and that is called inflation. So for the bank to compensate that purchasing power loss is the reason why they offer you some kind of interest on your investment. So in effect, to really find out whether you are making any benefit from treasury bill and fixed deposit or not, you have to compare interest rates with inflation rate. And I want you to pay very close attention here. Unfortunately for you, according to tradingeconomics.com, Ghana's interest rate over the past 10 years have risen from 16% to 30%, while inflation rates have risen from 10% to a whopping 52%, and now staggering at 42%. What these figures mean is that if you invested your money within this period of time, you would have definitely made some gains in monetary value since the interest rate rose up to 30%. But because the inflation rate went beyond interest rate, you would have lost more purchasing power than the money you gained from the market. I'll give you an example. Let's assume 5,000 Ghana cedis could buy 70 bags of cement 5 years ago. If the same 5,000 Ghana cedis was invested within the same period, you would have gained some additional money on top of the 5,000. But that same 5,000 Ghana cedis, together with the interest, can no longer buy 70 bags of cement. So you see, in your mind, you may think you made the wisest decision by not buying cement, but investing in treasury bill and fixed deposit. But it turns out to be an imaginary profit, since your money only increased, but your purchasing power went down, and you can no longer use that principal together with the interest to buy what it would have bought 5 years ago. This is why I will never advise any salary worker to risk their money in treasury bill or fixed deposit in Ghana as a form of growing your money. If you have saved some money and you are just looking for means to protect the value of your money, then treasury bill and fixed deposit are safe for you. But if you are looking for an investment package that will help you grow your money beyond inflation for real profit margins, then you should be looking for business ideas that will provide a service or product to meet a need in the market for real-time profit instead of treasury bills and fixed deposit. From time to time, I will be sharing real-life business ideas that you can invest, and it will take you very long and even into the future for better successes. Remember, ignorant people will always pay for the lifestyle of the rich, and you don't want to be ignorant. So you will follow this page so that you don't miss out. I'll see you again another time.